In today's video, I'm going to do a deep dive review of 3 of the top business formation companies. If you haven't heard of these companies, let me tell you what they're about. These companies alone have helped more than 1 million people start businesses and form legal entities. And so my job today is to help you choose the best LLC service that is right for you. And so I'm going to do a complete walkthrough of each of these 3 companies. I'm also going to tell you about the hidden fees that you should be aware of so that you don't pay extra money for services that you don't need. And then I'll share a comparison of each of these companies so that you can clearly understand their strengths and weaknesses. And then I'll lastly share with you a special bonus that's going to help make this whole entire process of getting an LLC set up that much easier. And so if any of the information I've shared sounds good to you, make sure you watch to the very end. So here we are on Tailor Brands homepage. If we're ready to get started, we can click the big blue button that says get started now, or we can keep scrolling to see all of the services that Tailor Brands offers, as well as some of the services that you can get for free. And so just by watching this video alone, I'm going to help you save hundreds of dollars. And so you would want to typically get registered agent services through Tailor Brands if you use them for your LLC formation as well. When it comes to your EIN, you can get this yourself for free through the IRS website. And then when it comes to business licenses and permits, I would say this is specific to the state that you decide to form your business. If you're familiar with the licenses you need, then you can go directly to your Secretary of State. And so it depends on your level of comfortability, whether or not you're going to go with Tailor Brands or go directly with your state. Then when it comes to taxes and bookkeeping, you can go with Tailor Brands, or you can go with a service like QuickBooks or FreshBooks. And what's great about Tailor Brands is that you have the freedom to choose the services that you want. But I've already told you, you can get the EIN for free, which is a savings of $100 right there. Let's keep moving through the different services just so you can have a complete picture of what Tailor Brands offers. And so you can also get a website, a digital business card, a logo, and domain from Tailor Brands. And so what sets Tailor Brands apart from LegalZoom and ZenBusiness is that they have a strong focus on branding, because they saw that business owners went through the steps of getting their LLC formed, but they didn't have a clear branding strategy for how they were going to market their business and get sales for their business. But if you go with Tailor Brands, you don't have to worry about going to a bunch of different companies to get those steps complete. A new feature that Tailor Brands offers is business coaching. And so they have access to, I believe it's like 20 plus videos walking you through different steps to get your business set up correctly. And really what these LLC companies do is act as a supporting hand so that you know you're not alone. And so what's great is that Tailor Brands is a good option if you need branding and website services in addition to LLC formation. Now that we have a clear understanding of the services, let's type in our business name and hit get started. It'll then take us through a short application. They'll then pair us up with the best package. And so it says, let's build subscribe to get free's personal guide. So let's hit continue and keep it going. So the first question they have for us is there anything specific that we want to focus on? And so we do want some business guidance, as in this example, it's our first business that we're starting up. We also do want to get an LLC, as well as a logo, website, and domain for our business. Everything else looks like that we can hold off on for now until we get those essentials done. And so we'll hit next and keep it moving. What does subscribe to get free offer? And we're going to say subscribe to get free offers educational services. So we're going to click professional services, where we'll subscribe to get free serve customers. And so this business will serve customers online. What is subscribe to get free's industry? We're going to say education consulting. Tell us more about your business. I'm going to say I'm starting an education consultancy to help people start businesses and get financially free. All right, I'm going to hit next. What stage is subscribe to get free currently in? Let's go with we're about to launch. Next, it's going to ask us, when are we planning to launch? Let's go with in the next few months. Question 6 is going to ask us, let's scratch off things subscribe to get free already has. Since we're a new business, let's go if we don't have anything yet. And so it's going to say, in terms of setup, do we have LLC, registered agent, or EIN? Let's go with no. When it comes to managing the business, you don't have any of these steps done. Annual compliance doesn't even matter until after you file the LLC. So let's not worry about that. And then grow, business cards, merchandise, and graphic design. We don't have any of that either. So let's say none of the above. And hit next. Good question. How did you discover Tailor Brands? Let's go with YouTube, and then we're going to hit next. That's it. Give us a minute to analyze your answers. It's going to take a second. And so it says the next 5 steps subscribe to get free should focus on are the following. And so what's nice about Tailor Brands is that it'll spell out the steps that you should take based off how you filled out the survey. And so it is customizable to you. And so for step 1, establish an LLC in order to protect your personal assets. Step 2, create an eye-catching logo. Step 3, own subscribe-to-get-free.com before anyone else. And so that's going to be the domain or homepage for your business. Then it says get your website up and created after you get the domain. Then lastly, you want to check out licenses and permits to make sure you can sell your services. Let's start with step 1 and get started. And so it's asking us for our email and password. One specific fact about Tailor Brands is that they will follow up with you. If you're unable to complete your application in one sitting, they will send you follow-up calls as well as email. Some would consider their follow-up as great customer service. Others might consider it a bit too much. In this specific example, let's say we're ready to move forward. So I will put in an email and password. Now it's time to check if our name is available. And so the business name is Subscribe to Get Free, and it will be formed in the state of Texas. So let's check if it's available. Tailor Brands says it's a great choice, and it looks like it is available. So let's hit continue. Now it says learn to run a successful business by joining our free 12-week coaching program. Because this is free for the lifetime of the program, there's no drawbacks to signing up. So let's say join the program and hit continue. Now it's asking for our first and last name as well as our phone number. So let's type it in. Now it's going to ask us if we need help with getting our EIN. Because you follow me, you know that you can get an EIN from the IRS website after your LLC is formed completely for free. And we're going to hit next. You will get a pop-up that says, are you sure? The IRS requires an EIN for most business entities. You're going to say, yes, you are sure, because you know I'm going to tell you how you can get an EIN for free later on in this video. Then it's going to ask, do you want Tailor Brands to be your registered agent? And so a registered agent is a person that handles official paperwork for your business. And typically you do want your LLC formation company to be your registered agent, at least for the first year. That's why it's so important to choose the right formation company for you. Because we do need this service, we will agree to use Tailor Brands. And feel free to read any additional information you need, but you do need to have a registered agent service. And in 99% of cases, you do not want to be your own registered agent. So now it's going to ask us about annual compliance. Do we want to use Tailor Brands, or do we want to handle annual compliance ourselves? And so because we are new to forming our business, I would generally recommend that your business formation company handle this service for you, at least for the first year. Because with annual compliance, they will help you make changes to your LLC documents. And because you're new, you might not know what forms to fill out. But with Tailor Brands, they will help you with this step. And so we will say we'll use Tailor Brands to help us stay compliant, and hit continue. The next question within the application is asking us if we want to use Tailor Brands for our branding toolkit. And because we want to get our logo, website, and domain through Tailor Brands, we are going to say yes to this service. And so we'll say get the toolkit and then hit next. Then it's going to ask us if we want to expedite the forming of our LLC. And so for expedited filing, it will take 2 days, but for the normal filing time, it will take 14 days. Because we're in no rush, we're going to just say we can wait 2 days without paying the additional $49. Now it's going to ask us, do we want Tailor Brands to help us with our operating agreement? Just to let you know, an operating agreement is like your bylaws for your business. It clearly outlines the roles of the owners within the company, as well as how the owners will receive profits from the business. So it's a very important document that you'll refer back to through the life of your business. And because you follow Darcy, you know you'll get an operating template for free. So you're going to say, I'll figure it out on my own, and hit next. And so included is our business records, as well as hard copies of our legal documents. And this is just a quick sneak peek of what it looks like. And so I would say that having your formation documents in a physical printout version is important. And so Tailor Brands is charging $99 for this service. I would say when it comes to the formation kit, you really want to think about, is this something that you're going to personally do? Are you going to print out all of these documents? If you're not going to print out these documents, then it could be a good service to get, because you are going to have to constantly refer back to your EIN, your your LLC paperwork, especially if you plan on going to the bank if you need additional funding. And so because I know that I can personally take care of this myself, I'm going to go with I don't need a professional look. But if you aren't going to print out these documents, I would get the formation kit. So we're going to say no and hit next so that we don't miss any important updates. We will sign up for text notifications. If it does get to be too much, we can always say don't text me anymore. But because we want to make sure we're in compliance and we don't miss any updates or alerts about our LLC, we will say that we do want to get notified. Now for step 3, it's time to pick the perfect plan and check out. And so based off our survey questions, they are saying that the Elite plan is included. Just so that you know the difference between each of these plans, the Elite plan includes the domain, website, and additional branding materials. And then we have the Essential plan. This does include LLC formation as well as legal compliance. And so if you do want the essentials without the branding, then you can go with the Essential plan, which is $199. And then we have the Light plan. This is $0, no additional fees outside of the state fees. For $0, Tailor Brands will file your LLC. And so depending on what you need, we'll determine the package. For now, based off our survey, we are looking at getting the Elite plan. And what's nice is that with the Elite plan, we will get an additional $50 Amazon gift card to help us spend money on some of the equipment or accessories we want for our business. And so let's hit select and get ready to check out. It looks like today we will pay $249. This is to secure the Elite LLC plan. Then once they have filed our LLC, you will have to pay the state fee and then registered agent services. The registered agent service price will be consistent no matter what state you're forming your LLC in. And so once we have a clear understanding of the pricing, then we can click continue to payment. And so then it'll ask for our card information and then we can select pay with card. And so now we've officially started the process of getting our LLC formed. So here we are on ZenBusiness's homepage. We kind of have two options. We can click get started and start forming our LLC, or we can check out the website and see if it's legit. Why don't we spend some time checking out the website and see what ZenBusiness has to offer. And so ZenBusiness is going to help us make our business official, help us get customers, and help us manage our finances. If we scroll down a little bit more, we can see the packages. They have the starter, the pro, and the premium. And so the starter plan is $0, which means that ZenBusiness will file your LLC documents for free. And so traditionally you would have two fees, the filing fee and then the state fee. But if you get it free, there's something that you need to pay attention to, and that's the processing time. And so with the free filing, you will have to wait up to 7 to 10 business days for them to process your LLC paperwork. Then once they process that paperwork, the state has their own processing time. And so with going with the free option, it does take longer for ZenBusiness to handle the paperwork. And so included with the starter plan is a standard filing service, 100% accuracy guarantee, which is very important. If ZenBusiness messes up with your paperwork, they say they will make it right and fix it. And then they also have a worry-free compliance offer. And so the ZenBusiness Pro plan is its most popular plan, $199 per year, not including state fees. And so to give you some insight into this reoccurring fee, you will have to pay the $199 once they file your LLC paperwork, and then you'll have to pay it every reoccurring year. If you don't want to pay this fee, all you have to do is reach out to ZenBusiness, and then they will remove these services. And so this is an annual fee you should be aware of. And so included with the Pro plan is everything from the starter plan plus worry-free compliance. And so worry-free compliance means that they will file 2 amendments on your behalf. Let's say that your business address changes or your business name changes. ZenBusiness will file those documents for you as a part of this worry-free compliance. And I personally know when I started my business, there were changes that I needed to make. And so worry-free compliance is a really nice perk or benefit to business owners if they have any changes they need to make. In addition, with the Pro plan, you will get an operating agreement as well as a tax filing ID. And so in general, if you want to go with ZenBusiness, I would say that the Pro plan is not too much, but does give you a lot of value. And then we have the Premium plan. And so some additional services that are included with this plan is a domain name as well as an AI website builder. And so for the cost of $299 a year, I would say that the premium plan is pretty expensive if you consider the additional services that you get. I personally would go with the pro plan and then use other services for a website and domain name. If you want to get a website, branding, and LLC formation all in one place, I would recommend Tailor Brands as the better option. And so what's nice is that the processing time for both the pro and premium plan is 1 business day, which means that you should get your LLC back a lot quicker than you would on the starter plan. And to get some insight into what they're saying about ZenBusiness, let's quickly head over to Trustpilot. And so ZenBusiness has a 4.8 star rating with over 20,000 reviews. And as you see here, ZenBusiness has a ton of positive reviews, and people in general have a lot of positive things to say about this company, which is a great sign. And so if you're now ready to start your business after seeing the pricing and reviews, let's hit get started. And so once you hit get started, it's then going to take you to this page. And so what you should know about ZenBusiness is that they do have an interactive experience where they'll ask you questions so that they can recommend the package that is right for you. You can decide to go with their recommendation or your own. I typically think ZenBusiness does really help you choose the right package. We're going to use the same business information as we did with Tailor Brands. Subscribe to get free is the business name, and Texas is the state of formation. Let's keep it going. We're going to hit continue. Then it's going to ask for our name as well as our email and phone number. You can skip it for now or put in your information. Let's just skip and go through the rest of the questions. And so it's going to ask, how much business experience do you have? Let's go with none, as we're starting a new business. How far along is your business? Planning for the future, launching soon, or already making money? Let's say launching soon in 1 to 2 months. What kind of business are you forming? We're forming an education consulting business. Do we want to appoint LegalZoom as our registered agent? And so if you're new to registered agent services, this is the entity that will take official paperwork from your Secretary of State. And your registered agent needs to be available during normal working hours. And typically you wouldn't want to be your own registered agent. And this works for entrepreneurs that are running their business from home or entrepreneurs that have a physical storefront. And so in this specific case, I'll go with appointing ZenBusiness as my registered agent. It looks like they're running a special offer. With the starter plan, they're going to give 1 free year of compliance monitoring to help meet state requirements and avoid fines. Because they're running this offer right now, I would go with the starter plan. If they take away this offer, I really would recommend the pro plan. So let's try to lock in this offer as soon as possible. So for now, we'll continue with the starter plan because the first year of compliance services is included. And so now it's giving us a little bit more detail. And so for the first year, you'll get worry-free compliance for free, but after the first year, there'll be a renewal cost of $199. So that you're not surprised about this fee, you do want to add it to your calendar a year from your formation date. And so what you need to know is that ZenBusiness will file your state-required annual report and up to 2 yearly amendments. You just cover the state fees. You can easily view key due dates in the compliance calendar, as well as if you miss a deadline, they'll help you get back into compliance. And just so you have a better understanding, each state typically requires business owners to file some sort of report. If you don't file this report within a given amount of time, the state does have the right to take away your LLC status, and therefore your LLC becomes inactive. And so it's very important that you maintain compliance. For the first year, you can see the paperwork you need to file, and then if you're like, oh, I got this, I can handle this paperwork myself, you can cancel it within your ZenBusiness dashboard so that you can take care of it on your own the next year. And so for now, we'll go with yes, keep me covered. If you want more information on what exactly worry-free compliance is, feel free to watch the helpful videos. And that's something I really do like about ZenBusiness, is that they do have videos to help you better understand each step of the formation process. And so we'll go with yes, keep me covered. And so now it's asking us if we want EIN and business documents. What you need to know is that you can get all of these steps completely for free. You can get the EIN from the IRS website for free. I'm going to share a little bit later in this video how you can get access to a step-by-step tutorial walking you through how to get a free EIN, and then the business documents you can find for free as well. And so what we're going to do is say no thanks to the EIN and business documents, and then it's asking us if we want them to provide us with an operating agreement. Again, you're going to be able to get this for free through me. I'm going to hook you up. So we're going to go with no thanks. And so with 2 simple clicks, I've saved you over $200. Now it's asking us about Money Pro. And so this is ZenBusiness's way to help us better manage our money. And so they say what we need to know is that with Money Pro, it includes free tax prep and filing. Our software finds an average of $5,600 in tax savings. It also auto tracks your expenses to maximize your year-end tax deductions, as well as create professional custom invoicing templates with your own logo. Plus, they offer more ways to get paid. To me, this is very similar to bookkeeping services. If you don't want to find another bookkeeper, you want to manage this all within one place, then it is a good option to go with Money Pro. If you plan on getting a separate bookkeeping and accounting service like QuickBooks, FreshBooks, or Xero, then you're going to want to go with no thanks. Because I've already decided to get my books done with FreshBooks, I'm going to say no thanks. Now it's asking us if we want to speed up the time of getting our LLC paperwork filed. Because I'm in no rush and I plan on launching in the next 1 to 2 months, I'm going to say no thanks. So now we're at the checkout page. For the LLC to be filed, it's going to cost us $0. For registered agent services, it's going to cost us $199. For worry-free compliance, it's going to cost us $0 for the first year and then $199 every year after. And then the state filing fee is $300. So to file my LLC with ZenBusiness, it would cost $499 today. Then a year from now, it would cost $398. And this would be a reoccurring fee. Included with that $398 would be $199 for registered agent services and $199 for worry-free compliance. And so if you do go with ZenBusiness, it's important that you see in the first year what paperwork you need to file to stay in compliance so that you can then file it on your own next year and cancel the $199 reoccurring fee. Now let's briefly talk about some of the ZenBusiness guarantees. And so they have a 60-day money-back guarantee, 100% accuracy filing guarantee, as well as top-rated customer support. And I would personally say I've called ZenBusiness. They do have amazing customer support. It's going to ask us for our name, email, and phone number. And I would recommend that you do check out these frequently asked questions just so you can have a better understanding of their guarantees. And so once you're ready, you're going to hit submit, and then you should wait to hear back from ZenBusiness, where they will then give you access to your ZenBusiness dashboard. We're now on LegalZoom. We're going to keep all of our business information the same. The name of the business is Subscribe to Get Free, and we're going to form this business in the state of Texas. And so right away, we see the big orange button that says Start My Business. We're going to scroll down to get to know LegalZoom a little bit better. And so we first see Trustpilot reviews. And so if we click on it, we can see that LegalZoom has a 4.4 star rating with over 16,000 reviews, which is a good sign. Let's keep going. Scrolling further down, it breaks up getting a business started in 3 simple steps. First, choose a business structure and a business name. Secondly, answer a few questions about your business. Third, sit tight while we file your paperwork. Sounds pretty simple. Let's keep scrolling to see what else they have to offer us. So first, we see the dashboard. This is what it will look like once we go through the business questionnaire. They will also offer a service that'll help us keep track of our money. Then they'll pair us up with some of their partners like banking, insurance, and a website. In addition, it looks like LegalZoom can pair us up with business attorneys through their Assist partnership. And so if we want legal support, this is a huge benefit that LegalZoom offers that the other companies don't offer at this level. And so LegalZoom is great, especially if you want legal support and guidance. And so as you see here, LegalZoom has formed over 4 million businesses, and they've been in business for over 20 years. And so if you're looking for a business formation company that has been around for a very long time, LegalZoom is that company. And so now that we've checked it out a little bit, seen it has some pretty good reviews, let's start our business. So in order to get started, they're first going to tell us what package do we want to choose. Do we want to go with the basic package, which is $0 plus state fees, the pro package, which is $249 plus state fees, or the premium package, which includes attorney support and advice from Assist. And the price of the premium service is $299. Let's real quick take a deeper dive so we can really understand which each plan offers. And so with the basic plan, we will get the articles of organization, the name check service, as well as a tax consult from 1-800-Accountant. And then with the Pro plan, it says it has a 100K guarantee, covers penalties, late fees, and reinstatements up to 100K. And just so we can take a deeper dive into what exactly is included with their 100K guarantee, it looks like with their LLC Pro and Premium packages, if there is a government penalty, late fee, or reinstatement fee related to your LegalZoom filing, we'll cover the cost and ensure the issue is resolved through LegalZoom's attorney network. And so it's nice that if there are issues or penalties because of a LegalZoom error or mistake, with the 100K guarantee, they'll make sure to make it right. And then they also include a 100% accuracy guarantee. And so it says, we stand behind our products and services and we're committed to the highest quality and accuracy. And so as you're filling out the application, if they by chance make a mistake or something goes wrong, they're saying that they will make it right. And so I would say it should make you feel a little bit more comfortable that they have these guarantees in place just in case something goes wrong. You can also get with the Pro plan an operating agreement, EIN, bookkeeping tools, 150 plus customizable legal documents for 1 year, unlimited e-signatures for 1 year, and a customizable website powered by Wix. If you've heard of Wix before, or you've designed a website with Wix, this could be a really nice perk that is included with the Pro plan. And so looking at the Pro plan, I would say that the Wix website is the best benefit, as you can get both an operating agreement and EIN for free. You can also find legal documents online, as well as get e-signatures for free. And so if you like the customizable website with Wix, then the Pro plan could be a good option. Now moving on to the Premium plan. This is where you can get guidance from experienced business attorneys, unlimited 30-minute attorney consultations about new legal topics related to your business. 30-day subscription is included, as well as any changes to LLC formation documents within the first 30 days. I would say the really big benefit with the premium package is being able to talk to an attorney about your business without being billed $500 or $600 per hour. And so when it comes to choosing which package looks best, I personally, if I was forming my business with LegalZoom, I would either go with the basic package and get the bare bones legal formation, or I would go with the premium package so that I could talk to a business attorney. I wouldn't really go with the Pro plan because a lot of those features you now know you can get for free. For now, because we don't need to talk to a business attorney and we're not pressed for time, let's just go with the basic package for now. So we're going to go with For My LLC. So business name, subscribe to get free. Let's hit next. What and where will subscribe to get free be located? Let's go with Texas. Now it's asking for an email address and phone number. Because it's optional, let's just keep it going. What will subscribe to get free do? We're in education consulting. Great. Let's keep your LLC compliant to avoid setbacks. And so compliance filings, most businesses must file annual reports and other ongoing reports with the government. And then essential documents, legal entities often require operating agreements, EINs for taxes and banking, and formal contracts. The essential documents you can get for free. For the compliance filings, you will likely need, just for the first year, another company to take care of for you. But after that first year, you're probably going to get more comfortable, and then you can handle it yourself if you so choose. Now it's asking us if we want to choose LegalZoom for our state compliance. And so let's select plan to see what is all included. And so we have the operating agreement, which is $99. The operating agreement plus EIN is $159. And then the operating agreement, EIN, as well as forms and e-signs is $199. Because we know we can get all of this for free, which is saving you $200 right here, we're going to go with no thanks. Now it says that they will help us set up a business bank account with Bank of America. And so you can earn bonuses totaling $100 to $500 with qualifying activities. Let's view details so we can know exactly what we need to do in order to get this bonus. It looks like we can get $200 if we maintain a balance of $1,000 within the Business Advantage bank account. And then we can get a $300 credit if we're able to spend at least $3,000 in new purchases within 90 days. And so in total, if you can meet those requirements, you can get $500 of free cash bonuses, which could cover a huge portion of your formation fees, which is really nice. Plus, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can get an additional $400 bonus. I want this process to be as smooth as possible for you, and where I can get you some free cash bonuses, I'm going to want to send them your way. So keep watching and I got you. So let's hit select and keep it moving. Now it's going to ask us if we want to do expedited processing as well as get access to the Founders Kit. Because we're in no rush, let's go with 5 to 14 day processing time. And then we're going to say no thanks to the Founder Kit because we know we're going to create our own binder and design it how we want. Now let's go with next. Now it's on the final homepage to check out. And so the cost of forming our LLC today is just the state filing fee, which is just $301. But it does look like they are adding on state compliance filing. So let's click edit to get more details. And so the state compliance filing includes the statement of information, a calendar with ongoing compliance alerts, as well as annual report filings and amendments that we can make, is $199 after the first year. And so this is a fee that we do need to be aware of and write down. And so it does say that we will be charged after our 10-day trial is over. We will pay $301 now and then another $199 after the 10-day trial. If you aren't writing down these costs, it's okay, as I will have a final screen up with all of the fees broken out. But you do need to know when you go to checkout with the LegalZoom basic package, there will be an additional $199 fee unless you click no thanks. I'll take care of state compliance myself. Now it says continue to checkout. One important fact that I need you to know is that they haven't asked about registered agent services yet. And so once you agree to pay $300 now, they will probably ask you later on if you want registered agent services. An important call out about LegalZoom is that they do break their application into steps as well as their payment into steps. And so you're going to pay $300 today and then $198 in 10 days and then likely the registered agent services in a few days. And so there's going to be a lot of different times of payment with LegalZoom versus the other companies. They kind of have you pay one time, and then there's a very clear reoccurring fee that they tell you about. LegalZoom can be a little vague when it comes to their pricing, but because you follow me, I'm clearly letting you know that you'll have to pay additional fees later on. And so there you have it. That is the checkout process with LegalZoom. All right, so here we go. This is a complete comparison breakdown of these companies. And so we have Tailor Brands, ZenBusiness, and LegalZoom. Tailor Brands has a 4.4 star rating with over 9,000 reviews. ZenBusiness has a 4.8 star rating with over 20,000 reviews. And we have LegalZoom that has a 4.4 star rating with over 16,000 reviews. And so when it comes to reviews, ZenBusiness wins. Now let's move on to who each company is best for. So when you're thinking about Tailor Brands, it's best for business owners that want to get branding, LLC formation, and a website all in one place, as Tailor Brands is an all-in-one business builder. And so if you need all of those services, then Tailor Brands is a great option. Now let's move on to ZenBusiness. It's best for business owners who are just looking for an LLC formation. And so ZenBusiness is available on Sundays. And so if you are super busy throughout the week, it's great that you can call your formation company up on the weekend. If you form your business entity with ZenBusiness, you can apply for their $5,000 grant. And they give out multiple $5,000 grants every 3 months. Then we have LegalZoom. It's best for business owners that want LLC formation plus access to additional legal services. And so you can get access to attorneys as well as start estate planning with LegalZoom. And so they do offer virtual office services, which is a really nice benefit of both Tailor Brands and LegalZoom. Now let's move on to the pricing. This is where it can get kind of complicated. And so what you should know is about annual or recurring fees. And so for all of these companies, you will have to consistently pay registered agent services as well as annual compliance unless you clearly opt out. And so Tailor Brands and ZenBusiness have similar pricing for the service. They both charge $199 for registered agent services and annual compliance. Now compare that with LegalZoom. LegalZoom charges more for registered agent services. They actually charge $249. Which is an extra $50 when you compare it to ZenBusiness and Tailor Brands. Now let's break down what you pay today based off my experience checking out LLC formation services through checkout. And so for Tailor Brands, you would pay today $199 for the Elite plan. And so included with that $199 price is the annual compliance services. Then we have ZenBusiness. What you would pay today is $199 plus state fees. Then we have LegalZoom. You would only pay state fees. And so at first, LegalZoom can seem the cheapest because you're paying the lowest amount today. but in actuality, you're going to pay a lot more later. And so in total with Tailor Brands, it'll be $398 plus state fees. You can ignore one of these 199s here for pay later, as I counted annual compliance twice. And so pay today, $199, annual compliance is already included in that. Pay later, $199 plus state fees, for a total of $398 plus state fees. And then we have ZenBusiness. And so what's a really nice perk right now is that for their starter plan, they're actually giving away annual compliance for the first year for free. So in total for the first year, you'll pay $199 plus state fees. Moving on to LegalZoom, you will wind up paying later additional $448 plus state fees. This includes both their registered agent services as well as annual compliance. And so for this first year, ZenBusiness is coming in at the lowest price, but I do not know how long they will offer this 1 year free bonus. But that is a full comparison of Tailor Brands versus ZenBusiness versus LegalZoom. One more point that I want to emphasize is that you do want to watch out for these reoccurring fees. And so if you don't cancel it, you will have to pay for registered agent services and annual compliance every single year. Let me know if you have any questions at all. There's a couple of bonuses that I told you I would save to the end, so let me share those with you now. So the bonuses that I said I was going to share with you all, and so if you want the cost of your LLC covered, I would say bank account bonuses are the best way. And so Truist is giving away a $400 bonus with their simple business checking account. And just to give you an idea, 2 years ago, I was able to get $1,000 worth of free bonuses from Truist, which can completely cover your whole entire LLC cost. And so if you add up these bonuses, you can get the cost completely covered. And the second bonus I have for you all, I won't show it to you in this video. You'll have to download it for yourselves, but I do have a free LLC checklist that you can access in the description below that'll walk you through all the LLC steps so that you don't miss something important. And feel free to let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments below. I'm so thankful that you chose to spend time with me, and I can provide some tips to help you get your business started. Make sure to check out this video right here so you can get set up with the best business bank account.